Hey guys, and welcome to my review of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Campaign, reviewed on the Xbox One. I'm going to point out this review is for the campaign only. If you guys want a multiplayer review, let me know in the comments, and I'll hopefully get that out for you pretty soon. I'm also going to add a question of the day. So in your opinion, which Call of Duty game had the best story? For me, Modern Warfare 2 is one of my personal favorites, but we can get into that in the comments if you guys want to discuss it. Let's get into it. So, as always, I'm going to start off with what I gave the game out of 10. Gave this one an 8 out of 10. And like I said, I'm going to start adding my time to complete. So it took me about 5.5 hours on Veteran. The story is not super deep. It's, find a stolen nuke, capture / kill the bad guys, classic Call of Duty stuff. We'll start off with the pros. So, as always with Call of Duty, the gunplay feels super good. It's not super complicated, but usually you can tell where your bullets are going to go. The hit markers are, pretty few and far between if you do it right. And I wasn't overly frustrated with too many parts. Like I said, the story wasn't most original, but it was good enough. They actually added some changes to it, which I also liked. The text options, personality customization, and multiple endings. So they actually allow you to actually feel like you have a little bit more choice in what actually happens. This is definitely a different idea from traditional Call of Duty games, and I enjoyed it. I don't know if the personality customization really felt as meaningful to me because I was more nervous. I'm like, if I pick something, will it, mess up what I want to do later on? So actually didn't select any of them. I just kind of kept it default. But it worked out well enough for me, but I still think it's, it definitely adds replayability to it. So while the environments in Call of Duty might not be as breathtaking as some of the other games I've been playing recently, they're definitely solid. You can tell the level designers put a fair amount of thought and effort into making sure you had multiple paths to take in most situations and having cover if and when you needed it. The map also felt fairly interactive as there's things like exploding barrels that help you take out multiple enemies, and it's just a nice little bit of variation that helps. The team members weren't exactly game-changing. I'm not in love with any of them. I don't know if I'd really care to play as any of them. But some of the dialogue and interactions between the characters can be pretty funny, and that just made it a little bit more playable in my opinion. There's also a decent amount of mission variety. There's a good mix of parts you can play stealthy or Rambo style. I do wish there was more pure stealth missions because those are some of my favorites in traditional Call of Duties. But you still get the option, and it's not a huge negative. It's just something that I would personally prefer. So for the cons, there's a number of cons. So I played the game right when it came out, or at least it had a lot of crashes and lag in the cutscenes. Ironically, the gameplay was fine, but it was the cutscenes would not have sync issues, stuff like this, and it was actually pretty annoying. And I actually had my console shut off once when I was doing my live stream of it. So, you can make the argument, oh, that's the console's problem or it's the game problem. There's just something that was going on there, and I know I'm not the only one who had this. So hopefully that, gets fixed and isn't a problem for people in the future. There's also lighting issues. So there's multiple cutscenes where if you're watching it, the lighting seems to jump around a lot, and it can be very distracting and ruins the immersion. It wasn't game changing or game breaking, I should say, but it was definitely not the quality I would have liked. Also, you can't skip start scene cut missions. So like I said, I had technical issues, things rebooted, and I had to watch the cutscene again and up to a point, and then they let you skip it. So that was a bit annoying. Felt like kind of wasted time in my opinion, especially if you've already seen the cutscene. There's also, like I said, they added some new stuff in this game, and one of it was adding collecting evidence from side missions, and I wasn't really sure what collecting this evidence did. I didn't grind to find it all. I think this lack of clarity kind of hurt it because, it's okay, you want these pieces of evidence, but what does it really do for you? I think it would have just, been nice to have a little more meaningful information. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't really like the idea of being forced to explore to be able to actually do things properly, especially on a hard difficulty. It's kind of like I want to be able to play my way, and yeah, I'll explore if I feel like it, but I think, I think they could have maybe approached it in a better way that would have felt a little more natural. But overall, I'm actually super happy they brought back the campaign. It's something I've been missing for a while. I've been playing the Call of Duty campaign since Call of Duty 3. I'm a big fan of them. I think it's you know, I think we can all agree it's something that's kind of fun. It's not super long. Like I said, the campaign was, you know, 5.5 hours on a decently hard difficulty. It's not perfect, and I would have preferred it a little bit longer, but I'm very glad they brought it back. Yeah, those are my thoughts. As always, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Ring the bell if you want to subscribe. I'm trying to get out more content, especially hopefully into December. I'll be able to get out a lot more content for you guys. I got some stuff I'm working on. Time restraints, you know, I'm kind of busy, but I want to make sure I keep getting content out. And I appreciate everyone who's you know, following, subbing. I really appreciate all you guys. You know, it's nice to know that you know, we're hopefully getting somewhere, and the viewership seems to be going up. I'm happy. I appreciate you guys being here, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Peace.